look at the tail and time that we have in our life. Sometimes 5 minutes is way too much. If the Lord's not with you, does not reveal unto you the scripture that this is little children. But I'm going to tell you this morning, it touches my heart. I cannot remember, and I can remember a lot of discourses. I have heard a lot of discourses by, as it was referred to just a moment ago, by well-known ministers where they have traveled a lot. But I'm going to tell you, none of them, I have never heard anything better than I heard this morning. More truthful, more to the point, and best of all, how could it be better than that? But above and beyond that, they have met what goal I can remember my father was a deacon of the church. And I have heard him tell this to so many ministers, which many of you would remember if I could, take the time to go through them all up in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. And I remember they come to our church. They all would say the same thing I've said 100 times or more than 100 times. I just don't have anything on my mind. Great boy. And I've heard him say this. And this is what these brothers did today. Just brag on Jesus. That's it. Just brag on Jesus. If you think that's taking the easy road, brother, that's not taking the easy road. You got to know something about Jesus to brag about it. Yes. Not only you have to know it because you have read it and studied it, you got to know it right here. This is where you got to know it. It's come out here. It's going to run through this brain, but it's going to have to come out of here where God's placed it. I'm going to have to say one other thing. I call everybody younger than me boys a lot of times. That's not really appropriate, Call brother Ricky boys, because it's really a term of endearment. It's not anything to try to slide it with. But these brothers in Christ, I can already tell that they're going to go around shooting off their mouth about me telling them. So what? What is that? What good does that make?
You're right.
Well, I might say one thing. One time I went to Logansport Church. After I got there, someone told me the news that one of the members of the church, I think she was a member, not sure, but they came a lot, and had been sick for a while and was in the hospital. They lived up, I believe, in Homer. I'm not sure. I think that's where I went. But whenever I left home that morning, I was tired. Like y'all know about that. So Wayne, I was tired. I was tired all the way there. I was tired when I got there. And had service. I don't know if they told me before church or after church about that. But anyway, I said, well, I'm going to go. After church, I remember telling Brother Face, I said, I'm going to daughter didn't go with me up there that day. And so after I left, I gave her a call and told her, I said, well, I'm going to be a while. I said, I'm going to go up on her. And I'll be home sometime after a while. I went west, North Louisiana. So I did. And I got there, and, you know, I was just one of them deals where if I could just sit there with my, drove along the road with my hand under, holding my chin up, that's what I would have done. But, yeah, I got there. But kind of like some of these brothers we talked about today, I didn't know what was fixing to happen. Never crossed my mind what was fixing to happen. Two sisters, every time I saw them, they come to church up there, they were together. One was married, one was, husband had already died, which was, she was the grandma of memorial service I just conducted last, about 2 weeks ago. And when I walked in the door, I could walk in the hospital room door here. This is the back wall, back this way. Right beside the bed, almost, I mean, the door was her bed. And when I opened the door, Sister Bertie Beach was right in front of me, sitting down on a little hospital sofa. Sister right here, Galloway, was right laying in the bed, and she was asleep. I walked in, and not knowing what condition she was going to be in at the time, I'm kind of apprehensive, so I opened the door. And Sister Bertie, sister was, that was facing me, she looked up, and she didn't say, well, Wayne, come talk to me in a kind of, in a quiet voice because her sister was asleep. She didn't say, hello, Brother Wayne. She didn't say that. She didn't any of that. But what she did was a smile as big as the sun went across her face. And she said with a pretty loud voice, she said, sister, wake up, sister. See what the Lord sent you. Now, I want to tell y'all something. I didn't think I would see anything special. But to a child of God who's facing serious illness, sickness for a long time, they desire to get a business. And it is a blessing when you go by to see. I may have been tired, and I was, but I wasn't tired anymore. Amen. You know why? Because they lifted me. Yeah. They lifted me. Who got the blessing here? She might have been, they may have been blessed because I came to see them. But I'm going to tell you, God blessed me. Yeah. Because He put it in my mind, put this away from you, and go and do this thing. Go visit my little child, my little sheep. Go visit them. Because that is your job to do. I'll never forget it. Whenever I went home, and it was later in the day, night, whenever I got back, my eyes was wide open. I wasn't sleepy. I wasn't tired. It was like when you get up in the morning and you're refreshed, you can drive somewhere. A lot of times I go somewhere, I kind of get a little tired. You know, if I have a long drive, I get a little tired, one thing and another. I wasn't tired. Never crossed my mind to be tired. I had been lifted up. Love lifted me. The love that they had for the Master. The love that they showed me. That's what preachers get time to time. Sometimes we get the weight of the world. We bear the burdens of you, God's children. We help y'all as best we can. We try to say what we need to say, to strengthen you. But brother, I'm telling you, there is a great blessing in it for us. And God shows it to us. So, I know what it's like to be tired. Well, Wayne knows it, y'all know it, and you're going to experience it even more. So, go on and tell it all. Tell everybody what Wayne said. Right? It don't matter if y'all tired. Just go on. But anyhow, look, proud of everybody that all y'all came to visit us. I'm just so proud that y'all came. And I'm glad that y'all had a good time. It makes me glad that you have had a good time. And that I don't know. There's not a name that I could call. There's not a name. And I'm not saying this because you're here. I'm telling you this because there is not a name I could have called this morning other than Jesus, and we did call him his name. That I would have been more satisfied had they been here tonight. There's not a name like that. I appreciate it.